Hello, friends, and welcome back to Too Many Minis. My name is Ossie. Happy New Year. Last year I painted 242 minis. I just did a video about that. I want to paint more this year. I want to keep the level up, and I want to have fun painting minis. I want to paint the stuff I want to paint and have fun, and I want to run through some of the projects I've got going this year. First up, for Middle Earth, I've got Isengard. That's my army for this year. We've got a slow grow starting this week. First game's next next Monday. And I'm running Uruk Scouts with Lurts, classic metal models from 2001. It's pretty much the first time I've tackled Isengard. I painted Saruman 20 years ago, but he's been on his own until now. And he's going to be joined by what metal scouts I have. Then I've got the Isengard Battle Host box. I've got Malheur and Vrasku. I've got various other bits and bobs from back in the day, Berserkers and Crossbowmen, which I'll add. And I've got both the new plastic Saruman on foot and mounted with Grima and the old metal one as well. So we're going to get Saruman on a horse at some point. But yeah, we're doing that for the slow grow at London Wargaming Guild. That'll get us up to 500 points. And then I'll try and stick with them as my army for this year, much like I did Minas Tirith last year. I'm going to do Isengard this year. You can see where my models are at so far for the slow grow. Needs work. I'm trying to do a lighter leather on them than most people do, than the classic kind of movie scheme. I want a bigger contrast between the light colour of the leather and the dark colour of their skin. So that's what I'm going for. I'm also putting the S rune for Saruman on their helmets, which is what's described in the books. As Aragorn says, these aren't Mordor orcs. They're bigger, and they have an S rune that he hasn't seen before in a kind of white metal on their forehead, on their helmet. So I'm going to do that. I'll still put the white hands on the shields. But I'm going to, it's a bit of departure from the movie version, I think, because I like doing it a bit book. And I'm using the rare alerts model, which I've had for ages. Stuck him on a tree, and that should be a nice little centerpiece for this starter army. My main 40k project, which I started at the end of last year, is the Gene Stealer Colts. Super into the model range. Like, I like everything in the range. I've got a combat patrol, and I've got the boarding patrol, I've got a basilisk, I've got another basilisk. I've got a lot of stuff now. You can see how some of that's coming along here. I'm really pleased with my colour scheme on the neophytes. Haven't done any acolytes yet or aberrants. I started on my Goliath Rock Grinder. Want to get that done so that I can run in combat patrol mode. I also got a basilisk, and I've got a second Rock Grinder which I'm building as a truck. I really want to get them first to combat patrol mode and then up to 1,000, 1,500 points so I can play with games with them in 40k. I love the army. I'm pleased with my relatively simple basing scheme. I can kind of do that in bulk, and they're quick to paint up. There's quite a lot of contrast paints on them, which is good because you need loads of them. So I'm on the case. I'm doing that, and I'm really excited to do them. My most exciting project right now for me is the Cities of Sigmar. I mentioned when the range came out, I was like, I love these. Should I get them? I don't know. I didn't get them. Then I had super FOMO. Then a guy was selling the launch box, which by that point was out of stock, out of print, at a decent price, just before Christmas. Shout out to Ashley. He just commented on the channel that day, and then I was like, can I buy that? And he was like, I just commented on the channel. It was weird. So I snapped that up, and it was a kind of Christmas present. My other half was like, oh, you can have it. It's a present from me. And I'm super pleased with it. I love these models. I've got the 5 Free Guild Cavaliers getting painted. They're all, different kind of heraldry because they're knightly houses. But I've worked out my main scheme for my city. I'm going to be doing the city of Vineport, which is a city we know very little about in the Mortal Realms. It's a port. They export wine. That's it. That's all I know. But I'm going to use some of the decals off the lovely decal sheet that they have with a kind of fish and sword kind of maritime vibe, and I can't wait to do more of that. So I've got like 20 steel helms to do. I built half of them. The heroes that came in that box are fantastic. I haven't bought anything else yet, but I've got some vouchers from Christmas, so Quite keen on that. I haven't bought into the old world. Now, the old world may happen for me at some time point this year, but I decided that I just couldn't live with the old Tomb King models, the horses and the skeletons and stuff. It just wasn't doing it for me enough. I like the new stuff. I like all the rest of the Tomb King range, but the stuff that comes in the big box, I'm not into it. So I'm going to wait and see what we get for the Wood Elves when they're out. Might go for Wood Elves, quite keen. And when the PDFs come out for the unsupported armies, I'm kind of interested to see if Skaven is doable in a kind of dual way. Like I could do them for AOS, but also use them in the old world. You know, use the movement trays that take circular bases. Blah blah blah. It will depend on what the base sizes are, but I'm interested to see that because I love the Skaven and I want an excuse to do Skaven. But I could kind of hedge my bets by doing them for AOS as well, which I think is probably a better rule set for me because I got a small brain when it comes to rules, and the old world seems pretty heavy to me. As always, I've got tons more Marvel United models to paint up. The third Kickstarter will deliver at some point in the first half of this year. That's going to be another 120 models or something, including some massive ones. Galactus is big, Fin Fan Foom. I'm excited about that. I love playing it with my kids. Absolutely love playing with it. So I've always got some models for that on the go. And it's a really nice change of pace painting wise. A cool little project I've got is this Tech Priest. My friend Simon is running I can't remember what it's called. The Imperial RPG 40k role playing game. He's running a little one dayer of that, and a few of us are gathering little characters up for that. And I'm playing this kind of Tech Priest comms guy, and it gives me an excuse to paint up this model from the Lucidian Starstriders, or whatever they're called. Euclidean? Lucidian? This guy. He's super cool. And yeah, it'll be a nice painting project. Just one little guy. Love painting one little guy. My salamanders all rumble on in the background. His Land Raider I've been working on. It's converted into a Redeemer from a Proteus Land Raider because I love the frame and I love the chassis. So I'll be doing more salamanders bit throughout the year, I'm sure. And almost finished. I have this Strike Force Justian kill team. They're the ones that came in the kind of blind bag Space Marine Heroes boxes, but you just buy the whole box and then you get one spare, but you get all 7 of them. And I really like them. I've done them as a new chapter because I thought they don't, it's one guy from each unit. You know what I mean? There's like one assault interceptor, one heavy intercessor, a captain and a sergeant. It doesn't make sense to make them salamanders to me and join my main army. So I was like, cool, we'll just do them as a new chapter, and I've done them as calling them the Void Scarabs, using a scarab decal off the one of the Horus Heresy Thousand Suns transfer sheets, and give them a nice blue paint scheme, Temple Guard blue, my favourite. And I've really enjoyed painting them, and I'm going to finish them up and have them as a nice little standalone kill team. Quite keen. Don't worry, I'm not going to be doing a whole new Space Marine army. I have other things I'd love to do this year. I'd love to play a bit more Warcry. Really want to get a Night Goblin, Gloomspike Gits, Warcry, Warband together. I've got all the Star Wars Shatterpoint stuff. I've only painted one model from that. I'd like to do more Test of Honor at some point this year. Get a few more of those models painted, the Samurai guys. Oh, and I want to keep painting up my models for Ankh. More gods for Ankh, more Egyptian gods. Especially if I'm not doing Team Kings, I need to get my Egyptian fix. And I want to keep ticking through my Stormbringer magazine stuff. I'm feeling quite Stormcasty at the moment. I really enjoy how quick to paint they are. So I may do some more of them. I'm feeling strong about AOS, and AOS should be getting its 4.0, makeover in the summer. And rumours are that the Skaven will be in that launch box against Stormcast, which I'll be very excited about, but we'll see if those rumours play out. But yeah, I want to play some AOS and just keep enjoying these crazy good models that they have. Cities of Sigmar is phenomenal. The new Flesh Eater Courts are phenomenal. What's next? It's all, so far, so good. The Seraphon were great. It's like hit. They're really smashing it. So yeah, I'm excited to see some more of that. I want to put out more videos. I want to start a Patreon and do some special bits. Because I've got massive support I'm so grateful for the support from the regulars who come on streams on Thursday nights, who are in the Discord chatting. It's super nice bunch of people, super supportive to each other of hobby projects and stuff, and just good people. Let me know your hobby projects for this year, your hobby priorities in the comments or on Discord. I'd love to see pictures of what you're working on and what you're excited about for this year. I think it's a great time to be into miniatures. Crazy good time for minis. Anyway, I hope 2024 gets off to a good start for you. I see we've got Las Vegas Open announcements from Games Workshop on the 18th of January, I think. So that'd be interesting to see a bit more from what's coming from them this year. Should have the Kill Team box arriving Saturday with the Space Marine Scouts and the Striking Scorpions. Good times. If you're doing the old world, let me know what you're doing as well, because I'm following it all. I'm quite interested, but I'm just holding back for now. Okay. Happy New Year. I'll see you next video or streaming on Thursday nights. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.